man.
All right, we got him.
We like to apologize.
For what? To absolutely no one. The two-time champ does absolutely fucking nothing.
Okay. Let go.
What is this? Made In Chafford podcast episode 216.
Come on.
The real is back. The real is back.
Yes,
I
sir.
am him.
Yes, sir.
Have to tell you guys every week. I'm Himmy Neutron. Do your Googles. If you don't know, you should know by now. Do your Googles. Best member of the Dark Skin Society, dancing. DK, watch your back.
Cole Snoozy, Don Corleone in the building, the one and only, aka LL Coolins, aka C Note, aka Hollywood Cole. We here, we live, we in the flesh. We're doing this for you guys.
For you, the people.
Coming for your left there, your right there, surround sound, smart speakers, portable speakers, you name it, we dare. Episode 216. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Eman G45, the G solid in my name, 45
Yes, sir.
Silence, Genghis Chibogwe, Tim Fire Eames, the Prince of the East, always, Black Mama Dove, Cheetah Yam.
Yeah.
My God is better than your God. Happy to be alive. Happy birthday to myself. And
Oh,
happy birthday
yes,
to Collins.
Yes.
Not happy birthday to me.
Nah, not yet. 94 babies.
Scorpio season.
I hear it.
But yeah.
Crazy. What a time to be alive. Yeah, happy birthday to you lads as well.
Of course.
Thank you, sir.
I think we could literally probably discuss this all episode. So boxing is in the shambles right now.
Actually, before we talk about that,
Go.
you see Bankman Fried.
Who?
Bankman Fried. He was the one who did FTX cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been sentenced to... No, the sentencing is looking like 110 years.
Oh, wait, is this guy that was worth, like his net worth went down in like a day?
Yeah. So like first it
100
was Kanye, now known as Ye, then it was him.
That's a L. So wait.
No, I think it was Elon Musk, then it was him. Yeah. Either way.
So how many years is he going for?
110.
I don't think he'll do that because it's not like a crime. It's just
It's calculated
Like
to 110. Like he ain't
he will never do 110. I'll be surprised if he even does a 5.
I mean, he's not going to do the 110 because he's going to die before he gets that age.
Yeah, for real.
Those jail sentences.
I hate when America does that. You're sentenced to 375 consecutive life.
yeah, faces up to
Like, what do they feel? Do they like
years in
bury
prison.
you in jail?
No,
so you did
is that
extra
like
years?
what the fuck?
Yeah, faces up to 110 years in prison.
That's
if I'm him, I'll
crazy.
be a sperm donor. Get out right now, man.
What do you mean?
At least my lineage can continue. Because
That's
when you're in prison,
crazy.
when you can,
Yeah, it's
Is he under
over.
house arrest or what's his situation currently?
you might as well be booty warrior.
I
They're not
like
gonna put him
to-
in a proper prison.
No, they can put him in a proper prison.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they can.
It's just
General
money
cop-
laundering or like.
Nah, this is 110 years, B. That's not money laundering.
He's out for a
money
long
laundering
time.
is almost like 5 years. At least I come out. At least I get to do something. I could be.
I don't think he'll
afterwards.
sit. Even
I could be a
close to that.
dustbin man afterwards. This is 110 years.
I don't think he's sitting any of it.
I think he's going there for a good time.
And a long time. a long time and a good time.
I
A
think
good
he's
time
max.
and a long time.
He's
I'll
going
do
when
max
Jesus
10.
come back. So when Jesus is in the air,
Oh my
he's still in
god.
there.
A good time and a long time. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
them. I don't know why America does that with them sentences. Just say you're sentenced for the rest of your life without parole. Like it's impossible to. I don't.
No, but then when they add it up, they just keep
But it's
adding.
just ridiculous. Like saying, "Oh, you're sentenced to 325 life sentences." That's ridiculous. Like he's just not coming out. There's no point in wasting the jury's time in saying that. It's just stupid.
No, but the thing is, they love numbers. So if I say I was
Yeah.
going to be serving 3 years, 3 consecutive live sentences, oh, that's mad.
Yeah, that
You're
is
never
mad.
coming out.
Peak.
You are indoors. You are not coming outside.
What do you do? Do you dig up the grave and move it?
Do you know what? If they find a way to, would you? Because what kind of life is that? Your whole life in
It's a
prison.
life that we're never gonna live.
Nah, I'm too much.
Praise
of a,
God.
For real.
man.
Praise God.
Jesus Christ.
I'm too much of a goody two shoes. There ain't no way that I'm seeing inside of a jail
My
cell.
potion.
All right, so the topic at hand, which I think we can really dive into and discuss, is just boxing in general. We didn't discuss the KSI versus Tommy Fury fight. He's a joke, man. and then we didn't discuss. Oh, now we are discussing the Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou fight, which was an absolute travesty. I think Tyson won, but I think the bigger things, the headline moments belong to Francis. And in this world, they should never have even come close. This is what I'm saying. This is my biggest issue with the Tommy Fury fight. Tommy can feel he won that fight, but there is no reason for a YouTuber to feel, for us even be having a conversation where we could be like, I think he drew, and for some people's opinion to be that KSI won. The opinion that most people seem to have with the Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou fight is that Francis won against one of the greatest boxers of all time. That is insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I actually think Fury lost. Tyson Fury lost, because I watched it and I was thinking, this is gonna go wrong, because the first few rounds, and to be fair to Tyson, people look at his build and think he looks like on the heavier side, but it helps him to receive punishment. But I don't know, something just felt wrong when Ngannou was connecting, and I could see the sides of his body getting really, really like
Riled, yeah.
I was like, this doesn't look good. So when he dropped him, and to be fair, the punch that caught him wasn't actually that good. It was a good punch, but it didn't connect well.
Cleanly.
Does that mean it wasn't a clean connection?
Yeah.
So Tyson was always going to get up. That wasn't what surprised me, because he seemed fine when he got up. Like that can run. What surprised me is,
No, I wouldn't say that he was riled.
I think he was rattled, but like the thing is, he's been dropped so many times that it's never really that deep. I just thought he would have eventually begin to outbox him, because he then switched to southpaw and then he started to like try to test where Ngannou would defend. But he didn't really throw any work at him.
No.
And to be honest with you, every time that Ngannou connected, I just felt like he was like rattled.
Yeah.
Rattled more than when he went down. So I was like,
That 8th round, he was fighting for his life.
I can't believe what I saw.
But listen, Ngannou gained so much confidence that my man attempted a Superman punch.
Yeah, that was wild.
If that had landed and knocked him out,
That was wild, because you can't.
you can't.
Unfortunately for me, I didn't watch the fight. I was working, and I watched the highlights, and I was very much surprised that he. Firstly, anybody who's inexperienced in boxing shouldn't really be going the distance at all with somebody who is a seasoned and who is the lineal champion and actually a heavyweight champion of the world in one division.
Facts. This is supposed to be the top guy,
and one belt.
That's crazy.
So now you're telling, but I have to give Tyson Fury some slack for one reason, because he's fighting somebody he doesn't know. All of these other fighters, he can look back and then at least gauge, saying this is how we're gonna fight this guy. So quite literally, he's going in there blind. However, this is somebody who should know how to fight, very seasoned.
But is that true? Because surely you can look back on his UFC tapes. And
No, that
get
doesn't
a
mean anything.
picture.
It doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
The UFC is a completely different sport. It's like comparing an axe to a sword.
Okay.
They can do both damage, but they're not the same weapon.
Yeah.
And the thing is that when it comes to Francis Ngannou, yes, he's a very good fighter, but he shouldn't be able to go the distance with somebody like that, with somebody as well seasoned. And I think that's probably more. You have to give praise to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson and his team to actually like sit down and say, this is how we should box the guy, because now they
trained Francis.
Yeah, they have the whole footage. They know exactly how to combat him. They know what makes him uncomfortable. Plus, you have Mike Tyson, who has been there and has been the greatest, and probably one of the greatest. Well, he is one of the greatest. Yeah. But then to see him take that on board and then really take everything and then put that on display, and say it could have been a draw, is mad.
Yeah, 100%.
This should never have happened.
It shouldn't even have got to this point. No. I didn't give him a chance, because I was like, nothing about this makes sense. He's from a completely different sport. like, I just couldn't make any sense of this. I didn't even when the fight was announced and I was like, it was happening. I was like, oh, boxing keeps doing this where it's just a payday, and this is why you man are gonna get caught out because you shouldn't be having this fight. Now, he's talking about if Usyk doesn't fight in December, he'll get sued. Now my man's saying, see you next year. No, come back.
No, it's funny. That's funny because Usyk was basically saying, listen, I'm slightly injured and I need to recover. And then Tyson Fury said, if you don't fight in December, you're going to get sued because that's the date. Then he turns around and says, no, we're fighting. And then after that match, Usyk comes out with a press run and says, yeah, he needs to fight in December because that's when we said that you're going to fight, right? So if you forget your rest, we're going to fight in December. Now the date is now scheduled for February 20th or something like that.
Sounds about right.
Which gives them enough rest and enough time to actually... But now it gives Usyk the absolute upper hand. Because now before, Tyson Fury didn't really want to fight Usyk because he's never really had like a chink in the armor where he can analyze and say, okay, this is where I need to go. But because of the Daniel Dubois fight, he's seen something. He said, yep, we're going to have to fight him. And that's that. We are fighting this guy and we have to demolish him immediately. But now they've scheduled both to fight in 2024. And it makes it such an interesting fight because now we actually see both individuals have weaknesses. And now it's going to make it even more interesting. So, but what I have to say about Tommy Fury and KSI, I thought it was a joke when I saw a man do star jumps.
That's what really what was got.
Like I was laughing, and then I was like, "Bro, this actually works."
It's working. Yeah.
It was working.
Yeah,
I was like,
it worked.
"Oh, this is amazing."
It's weird as hell. And to be honest with you, it's a disgrace for Tommy Fury.
100%.
He can actually box. So the fact that he was in there playing with his food, he doesn't have enough power to put a man out.
No,
And it was on show.
and that's the sad part.
He's just not a good boxer. I think that's clear to see at this point. I think the Jake Paul fight was close as well when it shouldn't have been. The KSI fight was close when it shouldn't have been.
Jake or Logan?
Well,
One of them.
one of them was.
I don't know. Which one.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, you can't go around calling yourself a boxer and that's the sort of fights you're nearly losing. Because if he goes to box properly, I don't know what division he'd be in, but he will get found.
Toasted.
He'll get found the fuck out.
But bro, we knew he was at the shit when he was doing the Popeye fight.
But the thing is with KSI,
We knew.
KSI has actually been training professionally. He's been training as a professional since he started boxing. And then he obviously beat he's never had a fight with Jake Paul, but he's had a fight with Logan Paul and he's beat Logan Paul. And then from there he's actually consistently continued to train. Whereas Tommy Fury, he's on and off. And more so he's fighting small men.
Yeah.
For the entertainment, for the bag, and that's cool. It's cool, but it's like, if you say you're a boxer, then go and box. Don't do this money thing. So I mean,
made a lot of money though.
He
made
did
peace.
definitely
Therefore
made a
made
lot of
peace.
money.
Because he was the main event.
But
as
he
well.
needs to now make a decision and say, what do I want to do? Like, because this is it for the rest of his life, that he'll just fight YouTubers. That's a sad end. It's all well and good getting the bag, but you need to now show out and prove.
But the thing is, he will
make more money fighting them, man. There's no doubt about it.
He makes money being a public figure. I don't need to mash up my face. I don't need to go on a 6-week or 12-week training camp where I need to lose weight, cut weight, focus on a fight where I could just be a public figure. These small fights, of course, I'm going to make money in a bag. But if I want to become a heavyweight champion or welterweight or cruiserweight, whatever it is, because I believe he's just cruiserweight. He's never going to be a heavyweight. But if he becomes a cruiserweight, then that right there, he needs to actually be in the trenches. And how old is he? What, 25?
Yeah, maybe even
20s,
older.
definitely.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that it's not in his best interest to be fighting consistently. He will just be a public figure. And that's that. Make your money, make your coin. But if you're going to say that you're a boxer, then bro, go in the trenches.
Yeah, 100%. That's the point. He has to put up a shut up now. Like, and he said at the end of the fight, I'm done with all of these YouTubers. Please be done. I'd like to at least see you try and do what you say you are, which is a boxer. You're coming to these You're coming into this world saying, I'm the professional boxer in this world. I'm the one that should be winning these fights easily. Cool, you had your time with these guys. Go do what you need to do now and actually go and box properly. Because right now, the Fury name is down bad. And the dad's an embarrassment as well.
Man was standing there with his shirt off in the lineup with Tyson and Ngannou. I said, yours.
I don't know what his thought process was. And he was ready to fight fucking KSI as well. I don't know, what did the dad ever do? Was he a boxer himself?
He was ready to fight Dillian White. And Tyson Fury said, no, you gotta chill, because right now we're in Croydon and anything can happen here. We're in South.
Why were they in Croydon?
Because that's Box Park, that's where they did weigh-in. Yeah.
Weighing at Box Park is hilarious.
That's crazy.
I absolutely hate Box Park. I think it's one of the worst things in London.
Which
Why?
one?
All of them.
Why?
I don't get it. It's indoors, but it's outside. It's a lot of food options. I don't like half of it. Am I going out or am I going for dinner? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense.
Well, like a food hall.
Is it? But people go out like I hear people talk about Box Park like it's a night out.
It's because a lot of like events are happening there. So like they'll have like the one that we went to a few years ago, Chucky's R&B events are there now. They do bare stuff. I mean, it depends what you're going there for. I agree. If you want to go to a food hall, you can go to better food halls. But if you want to go out, again, you could probably go somewhere out better. But I think they've kind of... Okay, slight side note. Basically, Sophie's brother and his girlfriend at the time came to see us towards the end of last year. And we went out to Shoreditch because they wanted to see it. They hadn't really been to London much. So we went to Box Park to just grab some food. And when I was there, you know the Shoreditch one where they have like that room where it's like kind of clubby. It was really, really busy. Like there was like bare like early 20s and late teens. So I think they've kind of rebranded it to be like a place to go out now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hence why when you've gone, you've seen it's getting into a bit to that clubby bit. But yeah, I mean, long story short, I think our age bracket, like even mid 20s to late 20s, are over having the business being in Box Park.
Yeah.
Unless you're going during the day to get food, there's no other reason to go there. Unless it's an event like Chucky's event or a recess or a DLT. Besides those things, don't even go there on a whim.
Okay,
Don't
so
bother.
that makes sense. I just never understood it. It's trying to be so many different things.
I liked it at first, but then I quickly realised that it's not for me.
When people try to watch the sports there, I don't want beer thrown on me.
We saw the Champions League final there. That was kind of lit, actually.
Which
The
one?
where Bale scored
Yeah, I
that.
think people are just
Oh,
throwing beer
yeah.
just because it's fun, and it's like, bro, I want to go home and just.
That's
sleep.
it though. If
Beerless, innit?
people were, do you know when England got to the Euro final and Shaw scored early on? People chuck beer. That's it. So what? Now I'm just gonna sit here,
Get
drink,
another one.
Yeah.
Get another one. Queue
And
up
then
for
they
another one.
lose. Oh my
Nah,
god!
that day was bad, bruv.
What a deadly day.
Listen, all black people get
Listen,
home.
no.
Bro.
People were
better
there,
play.
just posted, waiting for the penalty. Soon as
Bukayo,
they missed
that-
it, that's when
Blacker.
it just went.
That guy's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. Blacker is crazy.
They were ready.
Yo, sometimes wasting is funny, you know. I'm not even gonna lie.
They were in it. They were camped in his comments. Do you know what the thing is with me? Like, I would just find it funny. Like,
I know,
monkey emojis is
I'm
crazy.
tapped like that. I got Dr. Zero, bro. That type of shit would be laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
Sods in it, miss the pen. Missing the pen would make me upset, no doubt.
Yeah, I-
but like, to get in my comments with the monkey emojis,
What does that
okay.
do for you? This is nothing for me. So what
Cool.
does that do for you? It's craziness.
You're just proving the point that people already have, or the thought that people already have about this nation. Thank you.
Is there anything we want to discuss before we gotta have one more topic at least? I think surely. Something's happened that I can't think of.
If you was going through it and like you was really depressed, would you rap about it over 808s?
Yeah.
To use that ad lib when the homegirl just told me she tried to kill herself.
Man, you didn't hear. That's crazy.
That's insane. So Meg Thee Stallion released a new song called Cobra. I liked it, but
I wasn't a fan of it.
okay. I really enjoyed it. But she's really getting into it on that song, telling us about how she's been feeling over the last few years, and it's clear to see she's been battling depression and suicidal thoughts, which, you know, if you are, seek the help. But to rap about that over 808s, is it a club song? Do I go out and hear this? The direction's odd.
Yeah.
But the beat is fire.
American music's in the gutter for me.
It's down by 40%. It's down by 40%.
And as for Meg, I just feel like they've not been able to capitalize on the star properly. Because I quite like her for obvious reasons. But it's like, I don't know, the music outside of a couple of songs where I heard she can actually rap hasn't connected for me. And there's clearly something wrong with what the label or what she's not even
signed to a label anymore. This is all independent
now.
Yeah, this is all out of her own pocket.
She needs to get signed again and find somebody who can give her a good direction.
Quick question: is the Bahama Promises, is that Hailey Bieber?
Apparently, that's a theory that's going around. But there's another Hailey that he was associated with.
I was gonna say Drake wouldn't do that, but then I thought back, you know, he probably would, wouldn't he?
Hailey Bieber is crazy.
Hey,
Lee.
Man,
You flight on my Bahamas trip.
Nah, it can't be.
I've never seen someone so upset about their holiday. Listen, holidays going wrong suck. Like, I'll be the first to admit it. But I'm not getting in the studio and writing about it.
What's the worst holiday you've ever been on?
That's a good question. There's one we went as a family, and it wasn't like, I've never had a bad holiday. Like, oh my God, I'm coming back home. This is awful. But I didn't realize you know, when you go to like these nice villas and stuff, the option that they picked was the ones where you had to cook yourself. So it just felt like being at home.
Was this that
CLC?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. So I was like, I was still being asked when I go away. I don't want to hear about any chores, any tidying up, still washing up plates, still having to help set the table for dinner. I was like, I'm just at home in another country and it's hot.
Like, what am I doing now?
Yeah, no, that was not fun.
It's definitely not. It's not Hailey Bieber, bruv.
It's not.
Nah,
Just not.
This Hailey's is different.
What's the worst holiday you've been on?
I think when I used to go to Germany when I was younger, but only because I was just like seeing family. We didn't really do anything.
What was in Germany? Where in Germany as well? What city?
So I had family in 2 places.
No man spoke German.
Frankfurt. I mean, what else are we going to speak? We're speaking French.
Fucking hell.
Frankfurt and Stuttgart. Black people in Germany, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're not.
They're heavy.
You can find Nigerians anywhere, to be fair. But that's insane. So what, they're in Frankfurt?
I found a Nigerian
Nothing
in Iran.
Man, I'm in Frankfurt. It's crazy.
There,
I found a Nigerian in Iran.
Guten Tag.
Yeah.
hey, man.
So-
I'll feed design and that. There's just nothing there.
Yeah, I
it
can't
wasn't-
imagine there's much in
If I went there
Frankfurt.
now, I probably... Even actually, I went to Munich a couple years ago, and it was a bit like... It was cool, but...
Who'd you go with?
So, it was cool, but it was like... It was done very quickly. Like, you could probably do it in a day.
Really?
Yeah,
This is a
nothing
completely different Hailey.
You still on?
there. Hey,
No, but this Hailey, like, I can understand why he sang the song.
was he fuming?
Hey, when is he
He
not?
should be fuming. That song means a lot now.
Can't keep a good woman.
Like, I like the song, but now I can understand why you were singing like that,
Haley
bro.
is...
Oh,
Listen, if someone
God's
can't talk about
creation.
Bahamas trip, he took his time.
yeah.
All right, so that's what I was gonna say.
My holiday, you know what? It's the tail end of Magaluf
Why?
because we were just tired.
Yeah, I
Like-
hear it. How many days were you out there again? Was it 10?
Well, nah, we were there, bro. We were there for a week. We were
5
there.
days.
Yeah, nah, 6 really. Yeah,
It's long, man. I don't.
but like it was just long because
Was this Ibiza? And you said
no,
Magaluf
this was
long.
Magaluf. This was Magaluf. So like the tail end, it wasn't. One, it wasn't what I expected. 2, the dates that we booked, we just didn't know. I mean, we were all 18 at the time, so we just booked dates where it just made sense for us.
Yeah.
But that time, like the
was
alcohol was just rough. The drinks, everybody was excited. The ratio was wild. It was mad pause, bro.
Oh
It
no!
was like 10-1.
Too many.
10-1.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But then we went
That's nasty
Ibiza.
numbers.
Ibiza was a lot nicer because at least we had the experience with Magaluf. We were like, okay, let's prepare for this.
I still want to go Ibiza actually. That's something I want to tick off. If it's just, I don't think I'd go for like anything close to 5 days. I think you can do Ibiza in 4 and feel like you had a really good time.
Yeah. Them sort of 4 days is alright. It's okay, but you know,
Because I
not
hear
on that
people
wave
out there for
anymore.
8 now. I mean, you just want to get that one and done out of my system. Because every time I hear someone talk about Ibiza, it's like they all have a good time there. It is a good getaway, but yeah, you can't do the 4. You can't do like 5 days, even 7. Like you will feel it. So I'm not surprised towards the end of my Galoo, man were tired. All that drinking as well. Ooh,
and the games as well. Like the games were mad homo, bro.
See, that's why I knew that they'd lose you.
They lost me already because it was wild. It was like, what are you doing? I mean, and people say, oh yeah, just be free. No,
Be free is crazy. Get off my back.
Yeah,
This is not one of them situations where I would say, how about it?
Yeah. But you know what? That was probably just that part, and then also the CLC one, because that one was nice. We enjoyed, but then having to cook up in a villa, it's just like it didn't
It's
make.
mad. I just
And
felt
then
like I was
going
at
like
home.
we went to like different spots with different places. It was really enjoyable, but it was just like I didn't expect it to be like this.
Yeah, that was what because when you think you're going on holiday, you think it's going to be chill, calm vibes. This is not the case.
And then also the sales that they tried to do, that I felt that was very much disgusting.
It's nasty work.
The moment you say yes, they pop champagne, and it's like, so everyone's popping champagne, and then if you have 14 days to decline, and then afterwards, after like maybe 2 days or whatever, they come up to you and they just stare up in your face like, yeah, so do you want to continue with this? Yeah, is this something for you? And like my parents just turned around and said, nah, I don't want to do it.
Fair enough. Probably the right decision in the end.
Yeah, and I just didn't like the aspect of popping champagne when you say yes.
They've got you there for life.
Yeah. Oh, mate, you should see the deals.
Okay.
But
So
yeah, continue.
I think that's all for today. But music. I'm gonna pick Megan Thee Stallion and Cobra.
I'm gonna pick Londis by Blanco.
That's a crazy name.
They've been Hakkasanis mad.
Drake, 9.
You know what? I really like that song.
Yeah, yeah. I was listening to it. I was like, wow. Like it was a throwback, but it was just like, wow, this is actually amazing.
Jangalang.
Bro, I wanna do major things.
MJ in
in
every
every
way. I just don't.
Right away.
That song's hard, man. I hate it when I first heard it. Though.
I tend to something upside down. I tend to 6 upside down. It's a 9 now.
Like my starting this shit big time now.
Yeah, that song's hard still.
Who let them get away with that though?
It's silly bars, but they stay forever.
No, they do. I mean, we're saying it. We're talking about it now. So,
Yeah.
Made In Chafford podcast episode 216. Peace.
Yeah.